Hi all, I'm the Storyteller. That's my internet persona. That's what I call myself online. And I've decided to do this kind of weird thing on YouTube because it occurs to me that with the miracle of YouTube, any idiot can have their own little TV show. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I want to talk about a lot of things, not the least of which is stories, because that's something we do a lot of as human beings. We tell stories and we listen to stories. Now, I'm a writer. I like to tell a lot of stories, but I also like to read a lot of stories and listen to other people's stories. And that's one of the things I want to talk about today. You can find me on MySpace, by the way, if you look at the Storyteller, but I don't know how much longer that's going to be true because I don't really use MySpace a lot. Anyhow, I want to just dive right into this thing here. It's October 3rd, 2007, as I'm recording this video right now. And so I thought, it's a really good time to talk about Halloween and all things Halloween, because that's kind of what everybody's mind is on. I have the perfect book for that, by one of the master storytellers of our time. This is it right here. It's Ray Bradbury, The Halloween Tree. Now this is actually one of the best books I think you'll ever read. This is a book I strongly recommend. Just go to the library and pick this up. Or, even if you get crazy, go buy it. It's only 145 pages long, and the text is pretty big, so you can actually rip through this thing in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And I'm a pretty slow reader. I think it took me 2 hours to get through this last time I read it. But this is the story about a bunch of kids who go, essentially, through time, trying to save the souls of one of their friends. This kid who kind of gets lost in time, and they have to go find him, with the help of what's his name? Carapace Clavicle Mound Shroud. Say that 3 times fast. That's a great name, isn't it? But he's somebody they find in this old house, and he takes them all over time to learn the meaning of Halloween, and it's really fantastic stuff. Ray Bradbury, as always, has this just amazing prose. In fact, you can open this up to just about any page. I'm going to do this now. I'm just going to open this to a page randomly. And, you can find just about any, okay, I'll read you. This is like the second to last paragraph. No, that's not a good one. Never mind, I won't read you that one. Here we go. This is a good one. It's on page 30 at the bottom. Trick, yes, trick. The boys were catching fire with the idea. It made all the good glue go out of their joints and put a little dust of sin in their blood. They felt it stir around until it pumped up to the light, to light their eyes and stretch their lips to show their happy dog teeth. Yeah, sure. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you can find throughout the book. Now, I also have over here on my little table, this is a cartoon movie. This was released, I believe, in 1993. It's actually a pretty faithful rendition of the book. I mean, I don't think this ever won any major awards or anything like that. But pick this up and watch it if you get a chance. I think I found this at Gray Whale years and years ago and probably made a big deal out of it and was probably with a bunch of my friends who had no idea what it was or why it was that big a deal and went, why are you making such a big deal out of that? But there's a quote on here from Ray Bradbury who says this is one of the finest productions of his work he's ever seen. Now that really says something when you think about that this is the man who gave us Fahrenheit 451. And that movie was pretty spectacular if you ever saw that one. So I don't know that I'd compare the two. But, this is a pleasant little diversion for 2 hours or an hour and a half. However, I would just make the point that in the same amount of time you could watch it, you can also read it. And that's probably more than worth doing. Anyway, I hope I've gotten you a little bit interested in this. I'd love to hear your comments about books you like to read and what kinds of things you enjoy, what kinds of authors float your boat, so to speak. So, hit it up. Leave me a comment. Let me know. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will be back, hopefully, in a few weeks, and I'll be talking about some more books. So hang in there, fellas.